The chapel fell silent the moment my mother's voice cut across the room. "You changed your name." Every head turned. My father's hand gripped the program, my brother stopped laughing mid-step, and my sister blinked in confusion. I sank into the second-row seat, the page warm in my hand, my new name printed in black that felt intentional, deliberate. The chair-marked family beside me remained empty, a quiet echo of all the milestones they had skipped. In that emptiness, I realized something had shifted, not me, but them. Their absence had always been a choice, now fully exposed in plain sight. Growing up, I learned to shrink between louder lives. In our Austin home, noise equaled importance, and importance never belonged to me. I remember 12-year-old me at Vivian's school art show, clutching my own science award while my mother hovered over Vivian, soft hands lingering, smiles stretching for neighbors who barely noticed. I held my certificate quietly, folding it into my pocket. No one saw it. No one remembered. These moments stacked over years, graduations, ceremonies, small victories always overlooked. Silence became my companion, my shield, my identity. High school graduation brought the same familiar ache. My row of classmates shuffled to find seats while I scanned the family section, searching for 4 faces that mattered. Only one chair was empty, mine. They hadn't forgotten, they had chosen something else: parties, traffic, distractions. College was no different. Rice, awards, reminders, texts, and emails, hearts, emojis, nice replies, but no one showed. I ate takeout alone on dorm steps, my achievements resting beside me. Quietly, I learned that speaking up changed nothing. Fading into the background was survival. 8 months before my dissertation defense, I sent the date to my family, April 22nd, 3 p.m. Repeated reminders, texts, Sunday dinners. They all ignored them. Brendan scheduled his spring barbecue over it. Mom laughed, calling me dramatic. I realized then, this wasn't oversight, it was choice. They would never prioritize me. I held the clarity like a secret warmth. The empty chairs, the unread emails, the unattended milestones, all of it had prepared me for the day I finally claimed control. The morning of my dissertation, my family was nowhere to be found. Outside Patterson Hall, their calls buzzed incessantly. "We're at Brendan's," my mother said. I let the silence settle in, heavy and final. Inside, I defended 8 years of work alone. My name echoed in the auditorium, Dr. Evelyn Brennan. The applause washed over me, yet it wasn't victory. It was realization. The life tied to my old name had ended. The next day, I began building a new one: petitions, forms, financial accounts, records, all organized, precise, deliberate. This was order, not revenge. Weeks passed in a careful rhythm. I updated my digital footprint, closed old accounts, created new ones, and archived only what mattered. Photos from my grandmother, letters from someone who had truly seen me. I boxed up my old apartment, drove north to Portland, and unlocked a life defined by visibility rather than neglect. Each click, each form, each document felt grounding. The quiet became my ally, and for the first time, I realized independence didn't need dramatic gestures, it needed consistency and boundaries. Months later, Great Aunt Ruth's funeral brought me back to Austin. The chapel was familiar, yet my name on the program, Evelyn Morrison, felt like mine. My family arrived, faces frozen, recognition dawning too late. My mother whispered, "This isn't fair." I said simply, "You chose a barbecue over my doctorate." Vivian murmured about not going far, but I answered, "I went where I was seen." Brendan remained silent. No arguments could undo court records, state files, digital identity. The boundaries were drawn, quietly, irrevocably. Portland settled around me like a soft night. My work, my routines, the city itself, all accepted me without comparison or judgment. My name, Evelyn Morrison, appeared on memos, emails, and personal records. I walked streets, brewed coffee, worked alongside colleagues who truly listened. Empty chairs, unanswered calls, past neglect, they no longer weighed me down. Silence wasn't absence, it was ownership. I had arrived. Boundaries weren't punishments, they were proofs. And for the first time, the life I had always deserved existed quietly, fully, and unmistakably as my own.